Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with today's intuitive channeled messages. Before we get into the messages, however, I just had a quick announcement. So just in case, for those of you especially who have been attending the Super Chat live streams, we had to change it this week. It's normally Wednesdays and we had to change it to tomorrow, Saturday, simply because my schedule just didn't allow me to do it this week. So we'd love to, of course, have you guys join us if you're interested in attending that session. And it is for tomorrow, the 15th, I believe. Yes, the 15th. And it's for 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, guys, so just that quick announcement before I begin. And let's get into the messages. So if this is your first time listening to this, I typically channel letters that could be a part of you or your person's name. And then I channel whatever names come to me, zodiac signs that I'm able to pick up, any messages, of course, that I'm able to channel. Typically, I focus on love connections that are in separation, going through a challenge of some sort. And so let me go ahead and do that for the collective, whoever is here, whoever is tuned in. All right, so let me go ahead and grab some letters here for you. I'm actually seeing double A's. That could be someone's initials, a first or last name that begins with an A. It could also mean that two people have first names that begin with an A, or that's just a significant letter for some of you guys. Let's see what else. H is presenting itself here. S, O, C, E, G is also coming forward. Y, W, and an F that's coming forward. All right, so let me go ahead and see what names I am picking up here. Alice is coming through. Could also be Alyssa or Alicia. Amanda, that's coming forward. So kind of explains the A names that I did pick up. Armando is also coming forward. Arthur or Art. Artie. Mark. Michael. Mitchell. Matthew. So some M names coming through there. Zane is presenting itself. Yvonne is coming forward. Felicity is coming through. Could also be Felicia. Garrett, Greg. So G names coming through. Georgina. I'm also hearing Giovanni. George. Georgia. Oscar. Let's see what else. Mindy is coming forward. Carol. Hal is coming through. Steven, could also be Steve or Stevie. Could also be Stefan or Stefan. Edward, Ed, Eddie, that's presenting itself. Freddie as well, or Frederick, that's coming forward. Okay, so those are the names presenting itself here. As far as zodiacs, I'm picking up off of double Gemini, guys. So either you're both Geminis or somebody's got a lot of Gemini in their chart. Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra is coming through. And Cancer. So if any of those signs make sense, it could be yourself, it could be a combination of both of you, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, that's presenting itself here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the channeled messages here. Ex partnerships are presenting itself at this time. So if you're focused on an ex, this is for those of you who either haven't connected in a very long time, or it could be recent breakups. Let me see what I'm able to tap into when it comes to an ex-partner. The word that's coming to me and I'm channeling is remorse. So they're remorseful, they are regretful over something that they either did or said. I mean, they are an ex for a reason. So they probably contributed to the breakup and the separation, why you guys are not together. And they're definitely feeling remorseful over that. And I'm ultimately feeling this could be coming through for those of you who have not talked. So you really don't have any idea as to whether or not they even think about you or if they're sorry for what they did or said. And they are. Absolutely they are. But they're also, I'm also picking up this fear when it comes to this person and anxiety as far as their desire to reach out. They want to, but they're also holding back because they're coming forward as being afraid of what you would either say or the fact that you would reject them, that you wouldn't even be interested in talking to them. So that's what I'm picking up here. That's coming through for ex-partners. I'm getting a very specific message for those of you who are married and contemplating a breakup, a separation, or a divorce at this point in time. And I'm just picking up here for those of you that resonate with this, that the other person doesn't actually want to get divorced. So it might be worth reconsidering that decision, either on your part or, of course, both of you to discuss. There's somebody here that doesn't want to go through with either a legal separation or a divorce. Okay, so that's a very specific message for those of you that resonate with that. I'm also picking up off of travel. So for those of you who are thinking of traveling, perhaps the second half of the month, especially to visit loved ones, whether this is a romantic interest, it could be travel for business. The word that's coming to me is forgetful. So just be mindful that you don't forget important documents, your ID, you know, whatever it is that you need to bring with you, a gift that you're meaning to give somebody when you get to your destination, whatever it is. I'm just picking up off of that vibe that you might forget something crucial and it's going to be too late to go and get it. You'll probably be on the plane, a train, a bus, whatever it is, and it'll be too late to retrieve it at that point. So just make a list. Make a list so that you don't end up forgetting whatever it is that you need to take with you. I'm just getting that message for someone. And this is a trip that's probably going to be happening before November 1st. So we're talking about the next couple of weeks here. Okay. Let's see what else is coming through for the collective. Some of you guys are focused on a third-party situation, and it's very challenging. There's a lot of drama going on there. And the energy that I'm picking up is if they don't choose you, if they're not putting you first, it's time for you to close that door, because they're treating you more so like an option rather than their number one choice to be with you. So you shouldn't have to settle. You shouldn't have to compromise. Not in this type of situation, especially if there's someone else in the picture. You know, so it might be one of those things where you have to choose yourself, especially if somebody is not putting you first. It's time for you to choose yourself, either sever ties and the relationship or move forward. You know, and if they decide to be a part of your journey, if they decide, you know what, I ruined things, I should have never done that, etc., then they're going to have to catch up to where you're at in your life. But you're not meant to put your life on hold waiting for this person to decide what it is or who it is that they're really wanting. You know, so you need to empower yourself, and however difficult that might be, it is time for you to move forward. So maybe that makes sense for some of you who might be currently dealing with a love triangle situation, love rivals, third-party situations, or you have your suspicions that there could be infidelity, betrayals, deception in your relationship, because those suspicions are there for a reason. So, you know, you might want to do some investigating, do some research to ensure that what it is that you have suspected is a reality. But once you do find out, and if they're not putting you first, the message that I'm picking up here is that you need to move on. If they want to be a part of your life, then they need to be able to do the work to come after you, to be a part of your life. Okay, so that's a specific message coming through for those of you who are perhaps currently entangled in love triangles, love rivals, things of that nature. Let's see what else I am getting for the collective here. Some of you guys have a secret admirer, okay? This could be in a work environment. Some of you guys might already know or feel that there's this particular person who's always around you, or they go out of their way to come by whenever you're around. This person has a huge crush on you. This could also be the other way around, where you go out of your way to be able to see somebody because you have a huge crush on someone. And I'm picking up that this could be at a work environment. You guys might be very flirtatious around one another, especially if you guys work together, that sort of thing. So it's like a budding love romance that has yet to be taken out of the friend zone, but the interest, the attraction, the chemistry, it's there. You guys just have to explore where it could ultimately go. So this is a fairly new interest for some of you, I feel. But yeah, it's coming through as a secret admirer type thing. All right, let me go ahead and grab and channel one more message for the collective here. Free yourself is what's coming to mind. I've kind of tapped into that already a little bit, but that can pertain to anything, all right? It could be a dead-end job. It could be a friendship that you know has run its course. It can, of course, be a romantic partnership that you know it's come to an end, and that's it. You know, so if you're settling, if you are sticking around for all of the wrong reasons, it's time to act. It is time to free yourself from that situation, because there's a lot of life for you to still live. There's a lot of adventures for you to experience. But if you are kind of either trapped or feeling like you can't move, things are stagnant in a situation, it's time for you to really reassess why you're there. You know, because we only have a finite amount of time here on Earth in our lifetime. We just don't know how long we have. And it's time for you to really live your best life, especially if you can't honestly say, I'm living my best life. It checks all the boxes. If you can't say yes to that question, are you living your best life? And if your response is no, then it's time to really reassess why that is. All right, guys, so I will leave that there. Hopefully there's something here that makes sense for you as far as the channeled messages here today. And I really do hope that you guys can take the time and tune in for the Super Chat live stream tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have all of the information posted in the community tab, So if you're interested and if you haven't attended them before, all of that info is right there. All right, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.